What if I told you the pain trying to kill you is the same pain building the warrior you were meant to be? He sat broken, whispering, "I can't take this anymore." But his soul roared, "Then stand, because this is where legends are born." Every scar pulsed like fire under his skin. Every failure felt like chains around his chest. Every betrayal left him bleeding inside, but the silence whispered, "You are being sharpened." He shouted, "Why me?" The voice thundered, "Because you were chosen to walk through fire." Why this pain? Because pain is the hammer that shapes warriors. Why these storms? Because storms strip the weak until only steel remains. He clenched his teeth and whispered, "Then let me be steel." The world mocked. Enemies laughed. Friends turned their backs. Even family whispered, "He'll never rise again." But with cracked lips, he answered, "If I quit now, I'll live dead. Better to bleed forward than to rot in silence." Storms knocked him down. Fires burned his dreams. Failures buried his hope. But every time he rose. Every single time he rose. And he declared, "You can crush me, but you cannot kill my will. You can strip me bare, but you cannot strip my persistence. You can break me 1,000 times, but I'll rise 1,001. The ashes beneath him turned into bricks. The scars across him hardened into armor. The storms around him turned into wings. The laughter faded into silence. The silence into whispers. The whispers into awe. And soon they said, "He cannot be stopped." But he never lived for their applause. He lived for his mission. When the young asked, "How did you survive?" he smiled like fire itself. "You think scars are shame. They are your proof. You think pain is punishment. It is preparation. You think failure is destruction. It is design." He told them, "Every loss sharpened me. Every betrayal awakened me. Every failure fueled me." The boy once mocked as cursed became the man they feared as unbreakable. The scars that once humiliated him became the crown on his head. The storms that once buried him became the winds of his rise. When asked his greatest truth, he said, "The world broke me 1,000 times, but I rose 1,001. That is why I stand unshaken." He told them, "Don't pray for easy roads. Pray for stronger feet. Don't ask for lighter storms. Ask for wider wings. Don't wish for fewer scars. Wish for a heart that can carry them all. Because greatness is not born in comfort. It is born in chaos. Legends are not carved in peace. They are carved in war." One day he stood taller than the ruins behind him. He whispered, "They buried me, but I grew roots. They drowned me, but I became the ocean. They broke me, but I became unbreakable." And his story lived on, not because he never fell, but because he refused to stay down. So what if I told you your scars are not curses? They are your crown. What if I told you your pain is not punishment? It is your power. What if I told you your storms are not enemies? They are your wings. And one day when you rise, you will whisper, "They thought I was finished, but I was only being forged into fire."